So when we're classifying triangles, we can do it in two different ways. So you can classify by their sides, or you can classify by their angles. And there's different sort of features and lingo that you can use to describe a triangle as you do classify by its sides or angles. That will, in one word, kind of encapsulate all of these different features. So the words themselves will end up saving you a lot of time as you get to know them. So when you classify by sides, right, you can see here in this triangle, all of the sides have a double hash mark on them. And when they have a double hash mark, that means they're equivalent, they're the same. So when all of the sides of your triangle have the same length, they're called equilateral. They are all, you can just move it, there we go. They have three equal sides. When you have a triangle with two equal sides, so you can see two have the hash marks, denoting that they're the same, and one has a different color in this case. It could also have a single hash mark or a different amount of hash marks. This is isosceles. I like to remember isosceles because I have two eyes and two sides are the same length. This is called isosceles. When none of the side lengths are the same, right? They're all different. You can kind of see, I like to imagine that if I were a triangle and I had all different side lengths, I would sort of lean, right? So this is called a scalene triangle. All of the sides are different lengths. When you want to classify by angles, you can use some lingo. And when you notice here on this one, all of these angles inside of the triangle. So now we're not caring so much about what the side lengths look like, but we're looking inside of the triangle. And all of the angles inside of here are less than 90 degrees. If you have a piece of paper, it can be a handy tool to hold up and just check, right? And if all of the angles, if you hold up a sheet of paper and all of the angles are sort of falling inside of that boundary of 90 degrees, then you know it's less than 90, it's acute. So this is a cute little guy, just a nice little cutie. It's a cute triangle because all of the angles are less than 90 degrees. When one of the angles is a right angle, in this case, it's this angle here, the whole triangle then is called a right triangle, has one angle of 90 degrees. Impossible for a triangle to have more than one angle of 90 degrees because inside of a triangle, all of the angles are always going to add up to 180 degrees total. And so if you had two angles that were 90, it would be impossible for that triangle to close because you've already used up your 180 degrees. When you have a triangle where one of the angles is obtuse, meaning one of the angles is bigger than 90 degrees, right? If you were to put up your piece of paper onto your triangle and it sort of falls outside of the length of the corner, you know that it's obtuse, greater than 90. So we can call this an obtuse triangle.